UNC junior Justin McMahon lives a double life. During the day, he's your typical student, but once he gets home, he takes over his role as CEO of his company.
Both of those are considered full-time jobs, and if people ask me if I work full-time, I pretty much have to say yes.
McMahon is the founder and CEO of Daily Fantasy Insider, a website that provides daily fantasy sports players with advice on who they should pick on a given night, a topic in which McMahon is an expert.
We felt like some of the other fantasy sports advice sites out there, they just weren't quite doing everything the way that we would do it.
McMahon has won over $300,000, including two $100,000 jackpots, while playing daily fantasy sports, or DFS. His success has allowed him to go to the NBA Finals, the World Series, and even the Playboy Mansion, but it does come at a cost. He lost his full ride to UNC as a Covenant Scholar because of his earnings.
Making a lot of money in college turns out to not be as useful as you might think. I mean, I've gotten to do a lot of cool things. I'm very grateful, but you definitely don't get to keep it all. The school pretty much says, oh, good, you have money, we'll take it.
McMahon's pedigree has helped his company grow, as well as make him a hot commodity in the DFS world.
Why don't I bring on a special guest, one of the top DFS players in the land, Justin McMahon.
If you're looking at the Rays stack that we're liking tonight, last season Jordan Zimmerman was pretty weak to both sides of the plate.
So if you're still wondering how this all works, let me show you. I'm at my house tonight and I'll be playing DraftKings NBA using only DFI's advice. So I'm drafting my team tonight based on McMahon's picks and we'll see how they do. I finished 34th out of 200 players. Pretty good. So what's the problem? According to ESPN, daily fantasy sports are illegal in 5 states and not approved in 10, all over whether it's considered gambling. UNC history professor Matt Andrews says DFS is gambling, but that doesn't make it wrong.
Investing in commodities markets in which there are winners and losers is sort of the same thing as what you're doing in daily fantasy sports, but one is deemed legitimate in this country and one is deemed illegitimate by a lot of people.
Tim Crothers is a former Sports Illustrated writer who sees the parallels between gambling and DFS.
Daily fantasy, to me, gets you into a position where it feels like you're more of an addict. You're like, you're getting your action day after day after day.
North Carolina's newly proposed House Bill 279 would legalize DFS in the state. The proposed bill states that the fantasy contests do not constitute gambling, lottery, or gaming. McMahon has been asked to testify for House Bill 279 in front of the state legislature. His argument will be simple.
It's a skill-based game, and with so many other things like the lottery not being skill-based games, it seems like the real issue that the states have is they just want money from it.
With this bill directly affecting his company's future, McMahon remains optimistic.
I think it'll be resolved. I think that the legislators will eventually make it legal. There just needs to be more regulation.
In Chapel Hill, I'm Evan Cronus.